Close your eyes, 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 eyes. Hello, everyone. Thank you for tuning into Undercards. It's Michelle here, and I have another reading for you. Today's reading is the end of year reading for December 2021. Now, I have been planning out how I was going to conduct this reading, and I've come up with so many different options and ways of doing it, but Spirit stepped in and said no, what we're going to do is we're going to do a reading where we're going to look at rituals or practices that you can do from this point on all the way to January 1st, where you're going to be cleansing and releasing all the energies from 2021. Now, I know some of us have been going through major upheavals in our lives, tower moments, but it's for the best, right? There's a reason and a lesson behind it. And what we're meant to do is actually to see the lessons in those tower moments, embrace it, and also apply this newfound wisdom and knowledge to the future, to the next path, to the next chapter of your life. Right? So this reading, we're going to look over, rituals for you to do, cleansing rituals, and also intentions that you can set for the new year. Right? 2022 is fast approaching, and it is the year of 222. That's all about balance here. That's all about unity. This is within the self, in your community, and beyond. Right? Expanding out. Now, Spirit wanted me to focus heavily on unconditional love, the energy of universal love with this reading. And as I said before, I tried coming up with all different ways, different ideas as to how to conduct this reading. And Spirit said, no, it's all about releasing and then starting anew in the new year. So we always look to January as the year of January 1st, the reset. January 1st is when many of us set these goals to make changes in our lives for that year. That could be in the health, career, relationships, or even personal power. But what we need to do now is to set goals where we're not only helping ourselves, but we're helping others, because time has changed. And if you're watching this video right now, if you're even a subscriber to my channel, you have a mission. You have a divine mission here, and that is to help to restore balance and order in the world, on earth, in whatever form that is appealing to you. So that can be, if you're someone that's more for the environment, you're going to be putting your energies and your power in that area. Or for others, it might be working with children, right? Rights for children, protection of children. And for others, women or men or other communities. It could be racial, whatever. Just, you're going to be stepping up now, where you're going to be speaking your truth, expressing your power in these areas, right? Sharing your wisdom. Right? So if you are watching this, if you are a subscriber to my channel, you are a light worker, a shaman, a healer, psychic medium, whatever. You have a mission. You're not here focusing on, I just want to have a good relationship in 2022 or whatever career move. No, you have work to do. You have a divine job to do. Yes, those other things will fall into place, and it's something to look forward to, but you have that extra task, that extra job to do. All right, so let's see. So where should we start? All right, let's pull from the Wild Goddess. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull 4 cards, and you're going to choose one of the 4, and that will be your pile. Now, multiple piles could be appealing to you. It's okay to watch it, because there may be 1 or 2 messages in that pile for you. Alright, so it's okay to watch multiple piles if it appeals to you. Okay, so let's get that one. We have here the Detective, card number 39. We have the Critic, card number 30. We have the Wounded, card number 42. And we have here the Drama Queen, card number 14. Wow, guys. Wow, wow, wow. Okay. So let's get this started. So we have these 4 options. This is option 1. This is option 2. This is option 3. And this is option 4. Now you can pause the video, choose a pile. Let's get to it. Hello, option 1, for those of you who selected the first pile, card number 39, the Detective. Here's your reading. Okay, let's look at the message on the back. It says, the Detective, look past the veil of illusion that someone is trying to pull over your eyes. That someone could be you. So examine your assumptions, right? So this is for 2021. And leading into 2022, you're meant to be examining whether you are lying to yourself or others are lying to you. So this has that 7 of Swords vibe, right? Or even the 7 of Cups as well, where are you seeing what really is? Are you seeing the truth, right? Are you seeing what is real? Look at that. This has this woman and she has a veil here. It's like seeing behind the veil, seeing beyond. So it's calling for you to also tap into your intuition. This is you seeking the truth, right? So it could be that 2021 for you was filled with a lot of confusion, right? You didn't know what was real and what was not. You couldn't tell the difference because they both seem convincing, both sides. Or you could have had people enter your life where they were dishonest. Their intentions weren't true. Their intentions weren't for your highest good, but you went along with it. You might have gotten signs. You might have had that gut feeling, but you turned a blind eye and went along with it because there's some type of illusion, some type of idealism in place in this situation here. But it's saying now to be the detective, to go out there and actually seek the truth. But the truth is somewhere in the middle. So this is all about looking at both sides of the story. And you're going to use your intuition, logic, and reason to pull the truth out, to find the truth, right? So it says you're no more lying to yourself. So some of you might have even woken up to the illusion, woken up to everything that's going on, right? You might have been on one side and seen things from more of a narrow perspective, and then your mind broadened and opened and you looked at things from another angle, and now you're trying to find the truth. Your mind is broadening. So with this, when it comes to like rituals, visualization, very, very important. Doing a lot of meditation as well, right? Connecting with your guides. So this is you actually being in a quiet place and actually thinking or even meditating, right? Thinking and I'm seeing writing down the pros and cons of a situation. Writing down the pros and cons. With the stones here, it's like the solid truth. And with this staff, it almost looks like a wooden staff in the stone. It's like once you find the truth, or you find your truth, that's it. It's final, right? Yeah, this is calling for visualization. This is calling for meditation work. This is called for writing pros and cons down of a situation and being able to then make a decision. Because for some of you, you're also at a crossroads here where you have to make a decision, and both, there's no wrong or right, I'm hearing, but it's the one that is best for you at this moment, right? So definitely doing visualization. Meditation, stillness also. So if you're not one for meditating, it's like being still and not thinking of anything, your worries, thinking of what you have to do next or have to do for the day or the week. Just really being quiet and still. And this is going to allow you again to just be balanced and mentally, emotionally, and physically, I'm hearing. Yeah, this is 39 reduces to 12, which is 3. So this is all about, again, personal power, right? Personal power. It's like coming up with your own conclusion. What is right for you? What is true for you? Jumper. Right, so we have here, yes, weave your own web. Right, card number 8. And it ties in with you finding your own truth here. And what's interesting with this card, if you look at it, her eyes are closed, and look at that. She's using visualization, right, to manifest what she wants to bring it into her reality, right? She's visualizing what she wants to accomplish. She's visualizing, I guess, her situation and seeing how to remedy it, right? How to make it work out in her favor. And with 8, this is all about abundance, but also divine intervention. So this is also a test for you now to take the reins of your life and make the necessary changes, right? Find the answers to move forward, because I'm hearing Spirit saying we've done our part, because they're not going to do everything for you. You're meant to step up and help yourself. So they've created this upheaval or this realization, and it's now for you to take the reins and to build now, to visualize and build. Where do you want to go from here? That is for someone. Right. Let us get, so let's get some tarot. Okay, we have the 7 of Pentacles, the 5 of Wands, and the Judgment. Interesting. So we have here for someone, they're being pressurized to believe or to do, to follow the herd. There's a sense of feeling pressure to follow the herd. You have your own opinions, you have your own view of things, you have awakened to yourself and actually what you believe in. But they're saying that at this present time with the 5 of batons, it's like you're feeling pressure to follow others. With the 7 of Pentacles or 7 of Crystals, you have firm beliefs. You know exactly where you want to be and go, and you've actually started putting the work in, right? But what's happening here is that you're feeling that you have to follow everyone else, follow the herd. You have to do things the way that everyone else is doing in order to fit in order to not stand out negatively. But what Spirit is saying is that no, you're going to have to be unique, especially with the Judgment here. You have all this newfound knowledge, wisdom, and realization that you need to be in this energy of sticking to your diggings here. Right, not swaying because everyone else is. You're meant to stand out. You're meant to be the example. You're meant to seek the truth, which you are open to at this point. But it's saying to don't be afraid to be different, to be unique. Right? The obstacles that are in front of you with the mountains in the back, or actually the obstacles that are behind you because Spirit got you back. That's the only way, guys. That's the only way you can overcome a lot of your obstacles, is actually being honest and true to yourself. Right? Not trying to be like anyone else or trying to fit in. You have to be unique. Right? Follow your mind. And it says here, weave your web, not other people's web. right? Not let other people weave your web. You're weaving your own web. Okay, so when it comes to, again, rituals to release, we have here eyes closed. These are all meditation poses here, right? They're all eyes, their eyes are closed, and they're open to receive. They're open to receive the guidance and the wisdom. So this is definitely screaming meditation and visualization here, right? With the Five of Wands, we have here, it's like conflicting energies, but five is also all about change. So it could be where, right, all right, I'm hearing leveling up, because we have here Seven of Crystals, which this is all about the energy that's actually, it's physically affecting you, right? And you guys, I'm just feeling your energy here. So with the Seven of Crystals, it's like this is physical transformation. This is like the physical body, right? You're starting to invest in physical changes. Now, this could mean exercise. This could mean just a way of doing certain things, how you conduct yourself. It can also manifest in thinking, because the physical is just what is in this reality. So what you're thinking, what you're feeling, what you're doing, and you can touch, right? So you started to change. And then here we have this energy, conflicting energy here with the five, but then five is also about changes. So you may be looking at what other people are doing and wondering, am I doing the right thing? Am I on the right path? And the answer is yes, right? So this is you actually leveling up or ascending, because with Judgment, this is like the final wake-up call. This is ascension, right? So this is actually you graduating to higher consciousness, being fully open to divine wisdom, right? Universal law, with the Judgment card being a major arcana, right? So what's that saying, the whole matrix thing? You stepped out of the matrix, this pile. And this is you figuring out a way now, how am I going to live in this new reality, or new sense of reality? So you're actually figuring out strategies and ways for you and your family to survive. And then of course it will expand out to your community and the collective, right? But this is beautiful. So it's a lot of meditation, a lot of quiet time, alone time, whether that be to be still and not think about anything, or just really diving deep, right? Really tapping in and meditating and visualizing this new life that you want to have, right? This abundant new life. Oh my gosh, I just noticed that. Well, in this moon here, there's like some figures. It looks like people, silhouettes of people. So I'm feeling with the moon, for me, the moon is like the ancestors, right? It's the mother energy, the feminine energy, but it is also the ancestors. So they're behind you, they're supporting you, they're around you doing this change, right? Now I'm hearing ancestors could mean ancestors from this incarnation, but also ancestors from previous incarnations. Yeah, it feels like ancestors from previous incarnations as well, where you were a different body, a different person, right? Same soul. That is quite interesting. It's like they're here for you during this major awakening, right? They're here supporting you at this time. So for someone, I'm hearing like desert people. So in a previous incarnation, you might have lived in a more desert environment, let's say Egypt, right? Even I'm not really feeling Egypt, but it's more desert environment, and these ancestors are giving you divine wisdom and knowledge to help you along this period, right? So by being still and by meditating and connecting with them and receiving the guidance, you're going to apply this into your reality, right? That's gorgeous. Okay, now let's get some more cards. So this is the Radiant Soul Tarot from Sung Lee. It's made by Sung Lee Forest. It's a really beautiful deck. Now we're gonna pull some cards from this, and these cards also have a botanical affiliation. So we're gonna see what Spirit has to say to you. Okay, oh, we have the Four of Swords, right? And this is the fern card, right? The fern plant. I love ferns. So with the fern, it ties in with the positions in all these cards here, where you're meant to be, again, going off and just resting, being still and meditating, being in a state of calm, being in a state of reflection. That's beautiful. Fern is also about being playful, being lighthearted. This is also planning for the future, right? It's planning for, it's like if you want children, or if you, how you want your family to run, especially during this time. This is the perfect card to get, because you're meant to be taking a step back and then reflecting, also planning. Let's get one more. Five of Swords. Wow. Bottom of the deck, we have the Hermit. Interesting. You guys are totally meant to just, again, just take a step back, right? Your method of cleansing is actually also, yeah, your method of cleansing would be visualization as well, with the light, the white light I'm seeing. So what I am seeing right now is you in this state here, whether you're standing, sitting, or lying down. You're going to close your eyes and visualize this big bright white light that is surrounding you. But I'm also seeing like you're lying down, almost like on a examination table, and there's a beam of light that is hovering and moving down your body like this, almost like an X-ray or an MRI, right? And it's going like that. So you're going to be visualizing this, where you're seeing this white light. It's like a beam of white light that is scanning your entire body, up and down. And that's what you're meant to be doing here, right? That's your cleansing ritual for 2021. So you're going to be nice and refreshed for 2022, where you're going to be practicing this more often, where you're visualizing and planning your future, how you want your future to look. So we have here with the Five of Swords. So this is keeping away from drama, from conflict. This is keeping away from people who don't have your highest good, right? This is actually not starting conflicts or being involved in conflicts. This is like really stepping away from that, keeping away from trouble, right? It's also telling me to choose your battles wisely. So there's a time you can tap into your intuition and discern what is worth fighting for and what is worth releasing, right? That's with the Five of Swords here. Definitely choosing your battles. When you're able to know what you should fight for, that's where you're in a position of power, right? This is your power card here, the Judgment card. Now with the Five of Swords, let's see what flower this is. I'm still getting familiar with this deck. The Bee Balm. Bee Balm provides growth and clarity in the situation, and it has many good things about it, such as warding off illness and danger, as well as riches and fortune. Yep. So you're bringing this towards you, right? By choosing your battles wisely, by knowing what you, discerning what you should take part in and what you shouldn't, right? By actually having a plan of action for your future. This is you stepping into 2022 with, I'm hearing, with power, with knowledge, with a plan of action, that nothing will fail. I'm just hearing that all will be well. Let's look at the Four of Swords for you. because you got two swords cards, and that's all about communication and the mind. So you're going to be communicating again with the higher realms, because my swords cards, that's for me channeling. That's like, because with the swords, you're not getting your emotions involved. You don't have a hidden agenda. You're emotionally detached. You are the perfect channel for the divine, because you're not going to be judging, making any types of judgment. So this is a card of channeling, receiving divine wisdom, or the suit, I should say. Right, so we have here the fern. Fern is playful and reminds us to tend to our leisure time. It is to enjoy much needed fun, to remember we are all just big kids, and that responsibilities need not be so overwhelming at times. It is playing and wanting to enjoy a balanced home, work and family life, especially to want to start a family, grow or change direction in the way you want to expand your family. Right? So some of you, if you want to adopt, that's also a positive thing as well, positive card to receive. So this is beautiful. Let's get some more cards. Okay, so this is from the Gateway of Light activation. Solar light upgrade. What did I tell you? You're upgrading here. Solar plex chakra, inner fire and willpower. Yes. See, look, you're standing on your own now, right? You're starting to, you realize that, look, I have to really focus on me. I have to do me. If I am not well, right, I won't be able to provide for my family, right? I won't be able to help and provide for others. So this is the energy that you're in right now, and you're going to be taking this into 2022. This is the energy that it's going to empower you. You're releasing any type of comparison to other people, or competition or battles and all that, getting into drama. You're dropping that. You're dropping that. Now you're seeking your truth. Okay. Okay, let's see what the ancestors have to say on top of that. Ooh, this is a beautiful card. Seven of Staves. Look at that. Egypt, like I said earlier. Now, look at that. This is you right here, seeking wisdom, higher knowing of the self, right? And wisdom and knowledge from all who came before you in this incarnation and previous. You're receiving all that knowledge, and you're going to apply this into this reality for your highest good and the highest good of others. That's beautiful. So guys, I am going to end the reading right here. If this reading resonates, leave a comment down below. Please remember to like, share and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Bye. Hello, option 2. For those of you who selected the second pile, card number 30, the critic, here's your reading. Okay, so let's look at the message in the back. The critic, constructive criticism when asked for is a gift between friends, but perfectionism, over-analysis, and pickiness do more harm than good. Yeah. Wow, so this year, 2021, this is like having high expectations. You see, look, sometimes being picky is not a bad thing. My mom used to say this though. With being picky, you pick until you pick shit. Right? So you keep being, you're being constantly picky and seeking perfection to the point where you do get imperfection, like someone with a lot of faults, or a situation where there's a lot of faults. It's something that you definitely don't want in your life, and that was due to you being really, really picky, right? I call it Goldilocks syndrome. So this is you seeking perfection but not exactly getting it, right? Because there's no such thing as perfect. nothing is perfect. There's always a slight flaw. Now, I am actually learning this lesson. I am someone who's also a perfectionist, but I'm learning that nothing is perfect. And as long as I feel happy about what I'm doing, then it's okay. Right? So, wow, it's interesting. Similar nail polish. Anyway, so we have here the hands. So it's like an artist molding, right? Creating perfection of the self and all in its surroundings, right? With this, the question is, are you perfect? So whatever you are seeking perfection in, do you possess that? That's the question to ask yourself. So that is something that you're meant to be releasing in 2021. And that is seeking perfection in others or in other situations. But are you perfect? And if you are not perfect, then you got some work to do. You have no business seeking perfection in other people in certain situations, right? So you're going to focus on yourself first. Right. Seeing this could also be in a relationship where someone that you're with, or even friends, wanting you to be perfect, or even family, a parent I'm picking up, wanting their child to be perfect. Why aren't you right? Don't worry about it. Be unique. You are already perfect. You were made and created the way that you are. In God's eyes, you are perfect. Right? So you embrace that side of yourself. You are just right. Flaws and all. That's what makes you unique. Wow. Someone, there's definitely beauty regimen. It's okay to look after yourself. It's okay to look, when you're doing your makeup, it looks flawless to a degree. It's okay to do that. But it's when perfection becomes egotistical. That's when it's now teetering a fine line of shadow. Right? Teetering on the fine line of shadow. Right. Okay. So let's see what we have here. Yeah, you're meant to be releasing being overly critical of the self and others. How are you meant to be doing that? So with this, one of the rituals I'm seeing here is mirror work. So for those of you who are not feeling beautiful, not feeling good about themselves, not feeling that they're talented or capable of, you're going to have to do mirror work, right? Looking in the mirror and speaking positive words of affirmation. So that's looking in the mirror and saying, I am beautiful. Looking at all your features and finding the beauty in them, right? This could be having beautiful eyes, beautiful lips, eyebrows shaped beautifully. And this is saying, I am beautiful, right? I am loving your skin tone. I'm hearing for someone loving their skin color, their skin tone. Appreciating the sides, all beauty of themselves, all sides of themselves. Looking at the hands, admiring their hands. If you have someone that has lovely nails, nail shapes, admiring that. This is also telling me about energy healing as well, so Reiki. So definitely mirror work and speaking positive words of affirmation and getting Reiki energy healing here for you guys, right? Whether you're doing this to yourself or seeking going out to a professional and getting this treatment done, but there is a strong need for that. Pampering yourself, right? That's some of the rituals that you're meant to do. And with energy healing, we all have the ability to do this, right? But of course, if you want to go and learn how to do Reiki, that's perfectly fine. But some of us are more potent, have this energy naturally more potent than others, but everyone is capable of doing it. So you rub your hands together, do some visualization, seeing the energy growing and flowing within your hands, right? So you rub your hands together until you feel comfortable. This is how I do it. and then you put it on whatever part of your body. So you would just slowly move it along whatever part of the body where you want to have energy flowing to or healing. And then you do a bit of visualization and seeing that area healing or that area receiving the divine energy flowing into it. Okay, so that's one thing that you can do, or more beautifully, go to a Reiki expert to go and get this done, right? There's so many other forms of energy healing as well. Right, so we have here card number 35, calling on courage, the strength card. And then we have here card number 40, rest your mind. Rest your mind. Stop overthinking. Stop over focusing heavily on being perfect for other people, right? Because this, I'm getting a feeling of you're not doing this, you're not trying to be perfect for yourself, you're being perfect to impress others. Stop overthinking it. This is saying having the courage to face this, having the courage to face yourself. Why are you doing this, right? This might be very specific for someone, but there's a sense of needing to really face yourself and see how dynamic you are with the lion, and she's holding on to her truth, right? Her personal power. You're being called to step up and show your real self, not the self that you're trying to impress others with, right? It's stepping away from that. This is all about being authentic now, because this is weighing on you with the rest your mind, because you can't, it's not something that comes naturally. You're constantly having to do this upkeep, right? It should come naturally. So definitely find the courage to face this. This is also having some alone time, and it's definitely screaming the words of affirmation, positive words of affirmation, because it's also showing me that there's a bit of low self-esteem and self-confidence here. That's why you're in the energy of feeling or seeking the need to be perfect. Yeah, coming into balance with 43, your personal power, knowing who you are, right? We have 8. This is all when you are in the energy of being authentic. That's when your true abundance will come in. Abundance in all forms. Abundance doesn't only mean monetary gains, right? This could be spiritual gifts. This could be abundance in confidence and truth, and just being sure of who you are, being able to just step out and just have the courage to say no to things that you don't want to do. Abundance in strength and knowledge of the self, right? Comfort with the self, not being challenged, or being actually having the courage to overcome it, to stand up for yourself, right? When you're in this authentic energy. But the abundance is that you will be okay, you'll be covered, you got this, right? You're not going to have challenges. But yeah, definitely words of affirmation, energy healing here, whether you're doing it to yourself or you're going out and getting Reiki done or other modes of energy healing done. That's beautiful. Let's get some tarot. Okay, so we have here the 3 of Wands. She is naked. Three of Wands. We have here the King of Wands. And we have here the Chariot. That's right. Bottom of the deck, 8 of Wands, rapid. Once you step into this energy of, again, just being comfortable with yourself, things are going to move. Look at that. We got a Chariot here. coming into alignment and moving forward confidently with the self. This is you overcoming any obstacles because you're sure of who you are, what you want. You know exactly what to do, right? You're not going to be bothered by what other people think or even try to be impressing other people because you have a clear direction as to where you want to go, especially with the King of Batons here. This is someone where, again, they know who they are. They have that beauty. They know that they're beautiful. They don't need to have other people tell them that they're beautiful. They just know it. So they're oozing this charisma and they're stepping forward with confidence and grace and actually demanding respect, but not by saying it. People just do it because they have that aura, right? So we have here the Three of Batons, and this is the energy that you are in, where you are actually now realizing this change, this truth, realizing this in 2021, that hey, I deserve more, or there's more to me than this. There's more to me than wanting to appeal to others, or there's more to me than just looking beautiful, right? So you're ready for something more, something greater than just looking pretty, right? So it was a period of reflection, right? Or this is the energy that you're probably currently in, a period of reflection where you're like, okay, look, I want something more than what I currently have, right? I deserve something more. And stepping into this energy of the King of Wands, where again, you're now walking and standing in your truth fearlessly. That all stems from you finding the courage to face yourself and to show others the real you, the true you. And you're going to take this into 2022, the year of balance and unity, where you're going to be stepping in as a whole being. But whole, because you're already whole, but whole where you're in alignment in mind, body, and spirit. Right? So everything you do is for your highest good and the highest good of others. You guys really could be great. You can really inspire many. You can inspire many because you have you have charisma here. There's a natural pull, a magnetic pull that you have, but you don't see it. You don't see it. It's like what you're seeing is more surfacey, but there's a lot more depth and substance to you, and it's for you to recognize that. I'm hearing not just a pretty face. There's more depth. There's actually a very strong influencer here, leadership vibe, and that's what you're meant to be running with in 2022 as well. This is actually you clearing away that whole surfacey, I'm trying to please other people with how I look and that's it. You're now going to be diving deeper within the self and showing that true beauty, your essence. That's what's going to come forth, and you're going to apply this to your life and actually start living in this way, and it will inspire others in 2022. That's beautiful. But again, suggest getting Reiki, doing affirmations, doing a lot of mirror work, and actually very powerful affirmations here with the King of Wands. I'm hearing like business affirmation, encouraging action, because we have 2 wands, which is fire energy. So this is all about movement, right? And we have the hand work, the energy healing. So this is actually movement and electricity I'm seeing, right? I'm seeing like shocking something to life, right? To life or back to life. That's what I'm seeing here. With the unicorn, your wishes, your blessings, your everything that you thought was impossible is possible. You're going to be seeing that. You're going to be able to manifest this or move into that direction. That's lovely. Okay, let's get some more cards. This deck is the Radiant Soul by Sunli Forest. Beautiful deck. Botanical inspired tarot deck. So let's see what you have here. So we have here the Two of Pentacles. Ooh, the card of balance. Okay, we're going to pull another one for you. With this card, I'm always saying it's balance, but it's also taking on what you can manage. Okay? Taking on what you can manage. Do not take more than you can handle. Right? Physical tasks. I'm also seeing with certain people with treatments, there's someone that's getting like plastic surgery and all that stuff. Learn how to just do enough. Don't overdo it. Be comfortable and happy with what you have, right? And work with that. It's like, don't overdo it. Don't overdo it. And this is screaming. There's a need for balance. I'm hearing even appearance. So with the facial features, if someone is getting like a facelift, make sure that everything is even, but not necessarily perfect, because if it's perfect, then it's going to look synthetic. It's like there has to be a slight imperfection, because if you look at people who are beautiful or classed as beautiful, symmetrically beautiful, there is something that is slightly off, right? So all of this might be okay, like symmetrical, but the ears might be off, or something might be slightly off, and that's what makes them unique. I'm hearing imperfection is beauty. That's where beauty lies. Okay, so we have the Two of Wands. We got 2-2 here. Look at that. 2-2. Two of Pentacles, Two of Wands. We have the Four of Wands at the bottom of the deck. I'm hearing, and it wants to come out. Right. So I'm hearing balanced tempo. We have Wands, which is again energy card, action, movement. But this is balanced tempo. That's what I just heard. So it's again balance, balance, balance. 2, 2, 4. Right? That's what it's screaming. It's like whatever direction you take, another crossroads here. Whatever direction you take is the right one, as long as it resonates with how you're feeling now. So this is again the end of year reading. So where you are at this present time, whatever path you choose to take will be the right one. But as long as it is balanced and you are comfortable within yourself on that decision, right? Okay, so let's look at the botanicals for each card. Two of Pentacles. So we have here the papaya. Lovely. Papaya is especially nutritional and great for making somtam Thai salad. Spiritually speaking, it harnesses power and riches, therefore is incredibly lucky. Wow. When you're balanced, you can bring in luck. Jupiter energy, you can bring luck towards you. Also with Jupiter energy, it's the movement as well. Movement, the fire energy, movement. But being balanced within the body, the mind, body, and spirit, that is what is going to bring in the fortunes, right? Okay, Two of Wands. So we have here baby's breath. Yeah, these are cute. Yeah, I love baby's breath. Baby breath is a delicate and pure flower that fills the room with innocence, like a sweet baby. Aww. So for some of you, if you're trying to have a baby or you're thinking about it, this could be a sign for you. But of course, make sure that you're in alignment and realize that nothing is perfect. So it could be where you have a plan of how you're going to conceive, like how can I put it, first I'm going to do the career thing, then I'm going to get married, and then as soon as we get married, then we have the baby. Sometimes it doesn't work out like that, right? Sometimes there's obstacles in one of those three areas. So definitely that's food for thought for someone. But yeah, it's all about innocence and purity here. This is you tapping into that pure essence that you have within, that authentic essence. That's what it is. The authentic essence is pure, it's innocent, right? It's fresh. It's like exploring in that energy. So when you're tapping out, I don't know why I said tapping out. When you're out, when you're in this energy of the King of Wands, it's maintaining that innocence and non-bias energy. It's being in that energy there. It feels very self-focused as well anyway. Okay, let's look at the Four of Wands. Four of Wands, Scottish Heather. Heather gives protection, luck, and honesty to bring about a feeling of inner peace, to restructure your inner dwellings and care for your mind, body, and soul connection. We have found healing, especially in our surroundings, work on our self-love to experience guaranteed success in our lives. Exactly. So it ties in again with the self-love thing, with the perfection of the self. So it stems from really, again, finding the courage to look at yourself deeply, to see this side of yourself, and to tap into this authentic self and embracing all that you are. Embracing the innocence, not what anyone else thinks, but what you think. Okay. Let's get... Okay, so we got two for you. So we got the ancestral realm. Look at that DNA thread. So we have karmic release, healing the lineage and boundaries. And we have halls of learning, spirit guides, confirmation, great lessons. So you are definitely, this is actually a life lesson to help you tap into or step into this energy of the King of Wands here. Your personal power, right? This is you tapping into the energy of the warrior, the leader, the king, the provider, the person that comes up with the strategies, the ways of solving things, takes action and moves towards a solution, right? But you're learning about yourself. You're releasing. This is like releasing any type of doubt or anything that has been carried over to you from your ancestors from previous generations, because it's believed that sometimes certain traits, certain ways of being is actually in your DNA. Certain traumas is in the DNA. So this is for you to heal, to correct within yourself, and that could be again embracing all that is with who you are. Okay, let's get a card from the ancestors. Temperance. I mean, seriously. Balance. Restoring and finding balance. Now, what I'm getting from this also, definitely when it comes to the rituals, the halls of learning, that's the Akasha, so you can access this through meditation, and you can connect with your ancestors as well. I'm seeing meditating and calling on them to communicate and give you wisdom on your situation. We also have here temperance, so you do have one foot in the emotional body, the intuitive body, and the other on land. So it could be where I'm getting mediumship vibes with this. You have the potential to connect with the higher realms here with temperance, but you're gonna have to be disciplined here, right? This is you not getting lost up in the ethereal realm and staying there all the time, right? Or this is not you being too not believing, right? Not believing and just being more in that logical head, rational head. You're gonna have to be kind of open, right? You have to be somewhere in the middle. So you did have a lot of cards where it's screaming balance, balance, balance. So this is balance again, mind, body, and spirit. Your actions, the way you think, the way you speak, this is everything that you're doing. You need to be balanced, and in order for you again to tap into your authentic self and to apply that into 2022, where you're going to be inspiring others based on how you're living. Right? So I'm going to end the reading right here. If this reading resonates, leave a comment down below. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Bye. Hello, option 3. For those of you who selected the third pile, card number 42, the Wounded. Here's your reading. So let's look at the message on the back. So we have here, be gentle with yourself and others, because we have all been wounded in some way, and the wound will always cry out to be healed. Card number 42, reducing to 6. This feels very much so like unconditional love and having compassion and deep understanding for yourself and others. This is all about transforming, right? She has here a gem on her third eye. So there's a knowing. There's a knowing. You're actually receiving divine guidance here. I'm hearing like I've been there before, and it's like you're meant to be sharing your wisdom on how you've overcome certain obstacles in your life with others. You're here to transform lives, your own and others. That peachy color, definitely universal love. And with the yellow being like a slither of yellow here, it's almost like being of service, being selfless. This is you being of service. You're working alongside the divine. But you do need to have some time for yourself. Definitely. With this cloth covering the throat chakra, it's like pure. Whatever comes out of your mouth is pure. Honest, pure, and gentle. Her eyes are popping out. It's just really intense eyes. So you could receive visions as well, this pile. So it feels very much so like visualization, right? This one feels more like daydreaming type visualization, like clairvoyant type daydreaming, more than meditation, right? Visions. This, you can be up and about and you're going to be getting visions. So a ritual that you could do to close out 2021 is actual doing visualization work while up, awake. So in almost like a daydreaming state. So how you want your life to be, what you want to manifest, you just think it. You're able to visualize the story of your life through daydreams. Totally relate to that one. Right. Yeah, definitely visualization. And it's saying that you will manifest it. It's like, so you have to be very, very careful of your thought patterns, right? So don't think anything negative, or try not to think, or fixate is the word, because that's how you would manifest it. Try not to fixate on anything negative, because it could manifest. Yeah, this one, you guys have an incredible mission here, because it's not only you being of service to others, but you're gonna have to be careful about your thought patterns when it comes to certain individuals who are not the kindest, or very shadowy, or I'm gonna even say wicked or evil. You're gonna have to not really think negatively, like be infected by hate, because you can manifest that stuff. So if you think of harming someone, that can manifest, right? So you have to be very, very careful, because not only you are someone that's been through a lot, you've been wounded, but you can wound others. So you have to be very careful. So right now I'm seeing visualization work. during the, I'm hearing during the waking hours. Right. Your visions will transform your life. Your visions will bring your intentions to life. Okay, let's see. With that butterfly, keep seeing it. For someone, you study butterflies or you're fascinated by butterflies, really look into that, because you can look into the understanding the colors, right? Color therapy, or understanding the colors of what the butterfly, that particular species of butterfly stands for, and actually receiving messages that way, guidance that way, right? I'm hearing the insects, so maybe it's just insects on a whole. So you're studying it, look at their way of being, and there's insights to be gained through that course of study. Okay, you guys might be even be activists for animals, some of you. Okay, so we have here inspired action, card number 26, reducing to 8. Oh gosh, look at that, third eye lit again. Third eye lit, this one. Third eye lit. So yeah, you guys are tapped in, like hardcore tapped in. So we have here the snake surrounding this being. So you may have gone through many transformations, as it says. You've been wounded, so you've experienced a lot in your life. But you're able to draw the energy and the experiences from those encounters or situations and inspire others, right? Teach others how to overcome certain obstacles in their lives. So this is you possibly being a coach, life coach, spiritual teacher, healer, right? A guide for others. Working with anything that is struggling, wounded, right? It could be anything from plants all the way up to humans, right? Anything that really tickles your fancy. That's exactly what you're meant to be focusing your energy on. Now we have here, this is visualization work while you're awake, while you're up, but this is also showing me meditation as well. So you can connect deeper in meditation to the higher realms, right? Ooh, for you guys, that's quite interesting. Now, through your meditation, right, what you're going to do, or what you're being guided to do here, is to, because there's a powerful manifestation energy. So during your meditation, you're going to release loving divine energy, because you're in the being of service energy here, into the collective. So in meditation, or even stillness, so you don't even have to be meditating, but you're energetically from your heart center, high heart, you're going to be releasing unconditional love energy out into the collective. So that's your visualization work. Now you're going to be doing this for yourself first, and then again you're going to expand out, so family, community, and beyond, right? But that's what you're going to do. You're meant to be setting intentions, visualizing it, and just releasing it. But this feels very much so like something bigger for the collective. I'm hearing energy worker, powerful energy worker here. Praying for the collective. All right, for you guys, I'm going to share this. I should have said this earlier for everyone, but this is a big deal. Now, when it comes to energy healing or working with energy, right? There are people out there who, unsavory types, who like to inflict harm on others. So wishing bad things to happen to them, sending out hexes, all of that stuff, right? Now, with you, what you could do, and you're very, very powerful, is you can transmute that negative energy, right? That hex, that whatever, into light and have it released out into the collective. Now, you've heard this first here, right? On the cards. So what you're going to do is, if someone, and you will be able to feel this and know this, sends you a negative, a hex, or sending negativity your way, what you're going to do, and this is an exercise that you need to do every single morning, I do it, is you're going to call on your guides, ancestors, source, archangels, and say to them that you have this, there is this impenetrable band of light that surrounds you, so it can't touch you, right? But what you want is the negative energy that is coming towards you, once it hits that band of white light that surrounds you, that impenetrable band, it is automatically going to turn into light, positive light. So that negative energy, boom, impacts your light field, turns into light, and then you're going to ask for that to be released out into the collective, the light energy, the newly formed light energy, and for healing, for the collective to heal. Now, the more people who do that, we will see remarkable changes in the world. Remarkable changes. Why? Because there's so many people out there throwing shade and negativity towards others. And we're all victims of it, and we also commit it. But there's some people out there, that's all they do. It's just sending negativity to people. So if you do this exercise where it's turned into light and released out into the collective for healing, that person will always be sent. They can't help themselves. People who practice dark, or people who are off the dark, they can't help themselves but to continuously send negativity people's way. So they will always be working for the light indirectly, and they won't be able to stop, because the only way they can stop is if they turn to light. Right? If they turn to light. So they're sending their negative energy out to you. It's transmuting to light to help the collective. So it's turning around and changing into something positive. Something negative is turning into something positive. Now, I received this guidance personally from Source, the universe. And I was meant to share it with the collective, but you guys, I was going to do this in another video, but I thought you guys definitely need to start practicing this immediately. Effective immediately and every day. So it's a big deal. So these shadow people, they won't be able to help themselves, right? They won't be able to stop sending negativity. So they're constantly doing light work indirectly. And the only way they can stop that is by being light. That's beautiful. I find it incredible. So yeah, that's something that you definitely should be doing. That's powerful. That is powerful. Okay, let's get some calm. Okay, so we have here the Knight of Swords. Ooh, Ace of Cups that flipped over. And we have here the King of Cups. Oh, how sweet. Right, bottom of the deck we have the Three of Pentacles. Coming into alignment and working with others. Now, what we have here is actually you being sure of yourself. So we have a lot of heart energy, like working with the heart center here, right? So we have high heart here, and then we have definitely nurturing the self, giving back to the self, but more importantly, giving that love out into the collective. There's a sense of knowing. I'm hearing with the Knight of Swords, it's like knowing what is your emotions from what is others, the emotions of others, right? There's a sense of being balanced here. Being balanced. Healing your wounds so that you can be of service to others. With the King of Cups, it's also the counselor. So this is, again, this is like the life coach, the spiritual healer, etc. Right? The counselor of others, because you've been through so much. You have so much love and wisdom to share, especially with the Knight of Swords. I mean, this is where you know for sure. There is no doubting or second guessing here. You know for sure exactly how to heal and overcome certain obstacles in your life, right? I mean, this knight here is looking down into this hole, this black hole. It's like tempted to seek more knowledge, I'm getting from this. This is screaming for you to dive deeper. Dive deeper emotionally, seeking more wisdom and knowledge about yourself and the universe. It's telling you to dive deeper here. Yeah, receiving emotional clarity. Receiving emotional clarity and having enough to give. Knowing what to give and how to serve yourself and others. That's what I'm hearing. It's like stepping away from being the aggressive energy. You're dropping your sword here and you're tapping more into having compassion and actually healing through love or divine love actions or loving actions. That's what it's saying. Kindness. Everything you do must be from the heart, right? So this is you healing your heart and knowing exactly what you need to do. This is water work as well with the cups here. This is working with water. So listening to water while you meditate, right? Or just having it around your house when you're just getting on doing whatever you're doing, whether it be cleaning, etc. Having that sound is very healing for you. It's calming your soul. It's actually making you feel relaxed and comfortable in your environment. We also have here speaking to your water. So with cups, both of them, this chalice and this person has two. It's you speaking your intentions into your water before you drink it. So it sounds a bit crazy, but it works. And you can also put crystal in your water. So safe crystals, guys. So you do your research, right? So let's say a crystal quartz, the master healer crystal. You would put a big one, not one where you can swallow it and then have problems. A big one in a glass, and you pour water in the glass and allow it to really infuse. Release that energy. Speak your intentions in the water with the crystal and then consume it. All right? I'm suggesting crystal quartz, right? A big one. So no tiny ones, guys. Right? Wow, for someone you got an option, but you have like to choose between two suitors here with the King of Cups. There's someone that you want. This is for someone, please. So there's someone that you desire, you know you want, because he's facing that one, but it's like you're obligated to this one, but this is what you truly want. This is the person that you want. And Spirit is saying, go for it. Don't worry about not hurting anyone's feelings, etc. Go for it. Everything has to be true to you. You have to be true to yourself. And in being true to yourself and the situation being honest, no one will get hurt, right? The heart will heal in the end. But there's a sense of, you know what you want. Be honest. Be honest with your feelings here. I'm hearing don't settle. This is not the time to settle. Look into Ma'at as well. And the 42 principles. Look, you are someone that is like, I'm getting like spiritually strict. Or you take your spirituality seriously. Or should. Yeah, this also is telling me baths as well, because he's in a body of water. So definitely working with water, working with visualization when you're up, meditation, but setting intentions while you're meditating for the collective. Here, this is also diving deeper into your emotional body, adding large crystals that is safe for water, preferably clear quartz or master healer crystal, which is clear quartz, in water, setting your intentions in the water and drinking it, right? That's what this is screaming for. Yeah, definitely listening to water. I'm seeing the waterfalls here. Listening to waterfalls, water running. It could be raining, sounds of the beach, anything like that. Right, listening to water. So let's get some more cards. So we have here Radiant Soul Tarot by Sumli Forest. Beautiful deck, botanical, inspired tarot cards. Let's see what comes up for you. And let's see. So we're going to get you 2 cards. So we have here Death card number 13. Okay, and then we have Temperance. So 2 major arcanas. Right, so card number 13, those look like grapes. Let's see what this is about. Death, we have the plum tree. Plums blossom in the winter, overcoming the pressure of the winter cold. The plum withstands harsh temperatures but retains its sweetness. This plum has perseverance and purity, retaining its true essence through the seasonal transitions from winter to spring. That's beautiful. So you were able to ride the waves. Again, because you've been there before, you understand what it is like being in really tough situations, right? Hurtful and painful situations, and how you've overcome it, how you've survived, how you've persevered through it, and you have all this wisdom to share with others. That's beautiful. Okay, let's see, card number 14. Temperance, we have here the nival plant. This flower shows devotion. Have your heart speak openly. Show your love with transparency, and have the courage to shape your true intentions honestly. Be fearless. Exactly. This is completely matching up. It's like you've been through it. You've been through so many transformations, it's ridiculous, but you're still able to restore balance. You're still able to be true to yourself, especially with the Knight here. Being true to your emotions. Be true to the unconditional love or understanding of the situation, right? Not being a victim of circumstance, right? Not being a victim of life. Not losing that whole love of self and love of humanity, right? Love of God. You're not losing sight because you've been through it, the mill and back. You still maintain that, and that's gorgeous. But it is saying that, you know, when it comes to a crossroads or a decision that you need to make, definitely there's a strong need to be true to yourself. That's the only way that this is going to be, everything will be in balance. If someone is going to be, let's say, hurt by the situation or the decision, they will heal. But the key thing here is honesty and integrity. It's very important. There always will be a winner and a loser. And you have experienced both. So you know what it feels like. But you do know, you have a deep understanding of overcoming obstacles, overcoming pain. And it makes you stronger. So you understand that. So please don't play small. Please do not settle. Right? Let's get some more cards. Okay, so we have here the Divine Matrix, interconnectedness, synchronicity, and God incidences. Look at that. Look, you working with spirit 100%, right? Interconnectedness, the oneness with the universe, right? You have a clear understanding of divine law, and if you're not fully aware, go research, go study that bad boy. Because this is powerful. It's going to open your eyes to, this is like an incredible amount of wisdom, an incredible amount of wisdom as to how it all works, right? And this situation and matrix that we're in, this is like nothing compared to this, right? It's like, I don't know, it's like a little grain of sand. Nothing, completely nothing compared to this oneness, this greatness, right? And the funny thing is, this is the self. We are the divine, and the divine is us. Okay, beautiful. Let's see what else. Yeah, this is astral travel, so you're going to be able to do that with this card here. But death card, major transformation, major enlightenment, right? But being balanced with temperance, again, mediumship, right? Not getting lost in the ethereal realm, coming down to reality, and but knowing how to balance the two, knowing how to tap in and tap out. Okay, let's see what the ancestors have to say for you guys. We have the 10 of circles, so this is like community card here. This traditional 10 of pentacles, ultimate abundance, ultimate fulfillment, and happiness is yours, right? So this is when you tap into this energy again of the oneness of making the right decisions for self, and also setting out wonderful and amazing intentions for the collective, also transmuting the negative energy into light and releasing it into the collective, right? But this is the community card, and I see this card immediately as the collective. So your mission here, especially for 2022 looming, this is the year of, again, balance and unity. You're going to be doing this where you're going to be setting intentions and releasing it, positive intentions out into the collective to heal the collective and to bring all of us unity, happiness, joy, fulfillment, encouraging us to go after our wish fulfillments, right? Encouraging us to go after our dreams and aspirations, feeling confident enough that we can do this. We know that there's something greater than our current existence, right? But being able to embrace it. That's beautiful. So I'm going to end the reading right here. If this reading resonates, leave a comment down below. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Bye. Hello, option 4. For those of you who selected the 4th pile, card number 14, the Drama Queen. Here's your reading. So let's look at the message on the back of the card. Drama Queen. Some people need a high level of attention to validate their sense of worth. Make sure that you are not that person staging needless plays. Wow. 14 reducing to 5, so there's a change here. So it's like, all right, for this pile, it's like you are, some of you are needing excitement in your life, so needing to stand out, while others, they're hiding behind a mask. Because you see this face here, this woman, she's like veiled. There's a thin, what's that? Lace. It's like a sheer as well, voile, covering her face. And it's like hiding behind a mask. Here. I'm hearing running away from gifts, running away from the truth, running away from expressing the truth. So with the light, the rays of light in the back, it's like divine wisdom and guidance that you are meant to share, and you're hiding that. You're pretending to be something that you are not. Not everyone, but some of you. It's like running away from your spiritual calling. That's what it feels like. So there's a sense of wanting to be conventional, but you're truly unique. There's a sense of unhappiness with this card, not feeling happy. There's an unhappiness. It's like you're not being yourself. It's like that. I'm not happy because I can't be myself. It looks, I mean, an actor all dressed up in like a different character that's other than themselves. That's what it feels like. But this is not like just a film and then you can change off into being who you are. This is like an act that you're continuously playing, and now you're tired. You're like, look, this is tired now. I'm bored of this. I want to be me. You're being called to be you. Taming the beast. It's holding back a part of yourself, a true authentic part of yourself, and you're receiving all of this guidance. Come on, you have to do it, and you're not. It's like you're continuing with this charade here. Okay, what ritual should Pal 4 do? Okay, what I'm immediately getting, this is for a few of you. When it comes to certain practices that you do, if you're someone that's into spirituality, keep it quiet. Right? There's some things must be left unsaid. Right? You don't need to reveal every aspect of yourself to people, because I'm hearing they won't understand. You're gonna have to find your tribe, right? Your soul family, people who are in alignment with you, people who are similar to yourself, where they will get this, they'll understand, right? I'm hearing like siphon the information. Yeah, with the arrows going in that direction, it's like left field. For someone, it's like guiding someone in the wrong direction. So it's guiding people in the wrong direction so they don't realize what you're truly doing or how you truly feel on a matter. This can also be a business idea. So guiding others to think that a situation is one way when in fact it's another. Okay, what do you need to do? Okay, definitely being with animals. She's touching a big cat. So animals, having cats around you or dogs, right? They will give off positive energies to you. So it's an exchange of energy, right? That's one way to cleanse, through touch, right? That's energy healing as well for this pile. This one also feels like changing up the way you dress or carry yourself, changing up a part, being more, dressing more like elaborate, exciting, unique. I'm seeing the belt. It's like having an outfit and having one thing that's like totally like different to out of character, I should say. But it's not, because that's how you truly are. It's just having one thing that is unique. I'm hearing also antiques. So this could be buying antique jewelry, antique attire, clothing. Again, wearing one item that's an antique, right? I'm seeing someone that's wearing all black. So imagine a black dress, or for a man like a solid color outfit, and then he has one thing or she has one thing on that is antique, but it pops, it stands out, right? That's another way. That's another healing ritual. So this is the year where you actually are coming into your own, right? You're releasing, hiding behind the veil, hiding behind the mask, right? 2022, the year of balance, is all about you tapping and stepping into this authentic energy of showing the world your true self, your unique self. This is also a year of you sharing divine guidance, because I keep seeing that light in the back in the clouds. Spirit is speaking to you, and you're going to speak the messages of the divine to the collective. For others, it's actually starting a new channel, or starting something where you are seen, recognized. being seen, stepping out. So it doesn't also have to be social media. It could be, you know, even with a job that you're not necessarily keen on doing, but you're being guided by spirit to do it, right? To try it, I should say, to try it, because you might enjoy it. It's more in alignment with who you are. So we have here rest your mind. So card number 40, so coming into balance. So we have here 5, which is change, and then you're going to be coming into balance. So you're going to be removing all this mask, the shields, right? The act, right? And revealing your true self. Because when you are not in your true energy, it's hard work to keep it up, right? It's a lot of energy to keep up an act, to appeal to others. So you're going to be dropping that. It's like you're exhausted now. You're like over this, and you're going to be stepping into 2022 again, more in balance with who you are, but also more in alignment and solid with the self. Not overthinking things either. This is also telling me to, this one is sleep. Strangely enough, this one feels like sleep, dreaming, getting more sleep, cat naps. You'll receive messages during sleep. So this could be going to bed earlier as well, guys. Going to bed earlier. And with these botanicals here, this is lavender. I'm seeing using essential oils, lavender, chamomile, what's it, bergamot, what's the other one? Oh, I can't remember it, but it's a very strong musky scent, woodsy, but it's going to help you to calm your mind and sleep, getting a really comfortable and deep sleep, because it seems like your body is screaming for that right now. It's what this is telling me also is that even in sleep at this present time, your mind is active. Your mind is active. So it's saying to definitely, you're going to be using botanicals to help to calm your mind. And then you're going to be going into proper restful sleep here. But you're stripping away all of this facade. You're stepping into your authentic self. It's like a rebirth. Look, she's naked. Pure again. Okay. Let's get some tarot. Okay, so we have here the 8 of Pentacles. Also with the mountain in the back, if you live in an area where there's a mountain, it's climbing it, or even a hill. Climbing it and setting your intentions on top to God. Setting intentions on them, speaking it. Right? Speaking your intentions into existence. That's another way to cleanse. Doing releasing rituals by speaking what you want to leave your life into existence. So we have here the 7 of Pentacles, so the 8 and the 7. How interesting. Okay, and we have here the Ace of Cups. Right. The moon on the bottom. La moon. La lune. Right. Isn't that interesting? So we have here in this card the 8 of Pentacles and the 7 of Pentacles. It's all about coming into balance, right? But we have 4 balls or spheres on this side and 4 on the other, and then we have 4 and 3. So it's almost like juggling and you drop one ball. Right? So what this is telling me is this is like what you've been doing. It's like juggling back and forth, and it's been balanced. You've been playing it, the act has been working, or whatever you're doing, the system works, and now something has fallen, something is missing, right? And this is you now figuring out that I'm going to have to really tap into the energy of looking after myself, but then doing everything that resonates with my heart, doing things that I want to do that really warms my heart. I have the opportunity now to look after myself, to be true to myself, to my feelings, to my emotions. This is you investing in that now. The facade, you're dropping that, right? It was working perfectly fine, but now there's a change that needs to happen. It could even be that the divine, with it being 7, has stepped in and said, okay, now it's time for us to start again, right? To start anew. The Ace of Cups. Let's see what else we have here. This is also just you naturally investing in yourself, putting a lot of energy in, again, healing or doing things that really looking after yourself in mind, body, and spirit, right? Realizing that something in your physical life, your reality, needs changing and making the necessary changes. We have here also with rituals, we have meditation. This reminds me of what I just said about the mountain, going to the mountaintops, or this feels like in a woodland or forest, in an open space. So you're surrounded by trees and there's an open space where there's a feeling of like a divine feeling. That's where you're going to go and set your intention. Same thing on the mountaintop. So if you have access to these environments, do that. Go set your intentions there. And I'm being told to say what you want releasing from your life from 2021, what is closing out, and what you want to bring into 2022, right? The year of balance, the year of unity, right? So this is you in preparation, and it feels also on the soul level that you're preparing for this, like being all about the self this year. We're also feeling getting the ritual of water, speaking to your water and drinking it. So there's a previous pal that got this as well. So what I'm going to tell you is the same thing. I see quartz crystal, which is the master healer crystal, right? You're going to put it in a glass of water, a large one, not a small one where you can swallow it. We don't want that, right? A large master healer crystal or quartz crystal in a glass of water, fill it, set your intentions, right? So you can tell the water, please bless me with perfect health, long life, happiness, and then you drink it, right? So there's a lot of that water energy, setting your intentions to water and drinking it, right? I'm hearing to also ask for authenticity. We also have here meditating with the 7 of Pentacles. She's in that pose. I'm also hearing yoga, right? So those are ways to release a lot of the energy, negative energy from you, but also to allow an even flow of energy moving from your head to your feet. And I'm getting chills there. Yeah. With the 8 of Pentacles, it just felt like it's not stagnant, but it was just something that needed changing, especially with Drama Queen. So it's like, it's very important to get energy moving through you. I'm seeing it like energy moving from your crown all the way down into your feet, the base of your feet, and releasing back into the earth. So it's not sitting in you, it's releasing out. And then a new set of energy, a new flow of energy comes through you, and then it releases out. That's the type of energy that you're meant to be in. Not an energy where it's just going back and forth, back and forth. It is releasing out. Okay, let's get some more cards. So we have here the Radiant Soul Tarot by Sumi Forest. Beautiful botanical deck, right? So we're going to see what card has a message for you. We have here the 5 of Cups. And we have the Hermit. Card number 9 and 5. So 5 matching with card number 14, which reduces to 5. We do have the devil on the bottom. Right, so addictions, this can also be illusions as well. It wants to come out. Right, so the 5 of Cups, recovering from some form of disappointment, but what I'm really feeling strongly about this card is gratitude. Is gratitude here, and these two need to be together. So we have the devil and the 5 of Cups. So there's a lot of releasing here. Releasing, it's like being bound to a way of being, or being bound to doing certain things a particular way, and you're now freeing yourself from it, right? You're starting to see the light with the Hermit as to what direction you need to take, right? Understanding that energy is not trapped or bound or held onto, it flows through you and it is released. It's understanding that, right? And that's especially for you guys, because a part of your mission is releasing that energy out into the collective, right? Okay, so let's see the beautiful botanicals and their meaning. So we're going to look at the 5 of Cups. 5 of Cups. So we have here Cedrus. Cedrus reminds us to have trust and faith, to know that things will change. The Cedrus gives us wisdom in trusting that we will have blessings around us. Yeah, it's like really now you're actually focusing on trusting yourself, being open to this change, be realizing that, look, my fulfillment comes when I actually look after myself, when I fill my own cup. It doesn't come from the adoration of others, right? It doesn't come from that. Let's see the devil. Gaining more wisdom on who you are as well. So we have here the flame pea for the devil, and a mysterious charm to this flower is a flame pea named Charizema. I'm butchering this. Charizema varium. The Greek word said to mean or translate to charitho, meaning divide, and nema, meaning thread. So we have here divided thread or divide thread, right? So this, it feels very much like a crossroads or an act. It's like being one way and doing another, right? So in being in this facade or this act to appeal to others, it doesn't bring fulfillment, right? There's a sense of feeling like something is missing. This necessarily doesn't mean that you're acting and playing for people. This could be a situation that you're sat in and you're pretending that it's working for you. You're pretending that you're liking it, and it's not really for your highest good because you're completely unfulfilled. And it's saying to really look out for yourself here. But I always remember this, where it's like when you have those people who are financially successful, like millionaires, billionaires, and they think that having the money is going to give them, fill that void, that is going to give them ultimate fulfillment and happiness, and it never comes, because that is not what is going to fill that void. It's actually you finding that within yourself, filling your own cup, loving yourself. That's where that's going to come from. So receiving the adoration from others is not going to make you feel good about yourself. You're going to have to find that within, right? Definitely. This also feels like obsessive thinking as well with the devil and the rest of your mind. You're being obsessive about a particular situation needing to be handled or done in a certain way, or even a relationship, right? And it's saying you got to drop the act now. Drop the act. I know that this might not appeal to everyone, but there might be some things in this reading where you can pull from and apply to your life. So we have here the Hermit as well. So this is like you seeing the light. Seeing the light, realizing that, no, I have to do me, right? I have to focus on doing things that fills my heart, that resonates with me, right? That feeds my soul, that allows me to shine authentically. This is like the natural authentic self as well, the emotional body, what we feel, what we truly feel. We can hide it from people, some people who are the empaths can pick it up, but we can hide it. But That's the true self. And it's saying it's time for you to show who you are. Really, step up on the stage and be this person here. Not that veiled person. Right? Speaking your truth, expressing your truth. And with it being the cards of pentacles, the physical cards, this is saying to actually express your emotions, your truth to those around you. This is you actually doing it, living it, being it. Being it. Okay, let's see the Hermit. So we have here Cretan Ditani. Now again, I butchered that one. Cretan Ditani is known for helping the nervous system among many other benefits. Just like the Hermit, we have a chance to get some reflection and rewire our reactions to think before we act. Exactly. Having the time to see, am I truly being authentic here? Right? So part of your ritual is to actually really sit and go within and do I call it a life review or reflection on what you have accomplished in life that you are pleased about, that you are grateful for, and things that you feel you could have done better that needs tweaking or changing. Also with the Five of Cups, this feels like focusing on the gratitude, the things that are going well in your life, more than focusing on the things that aren't. Right? In having that gratitude, it will then allow you again to step into this energy of the Ace of Cups. Right? The opportunity to step out authentically, but more importantly, to feel good about yourself and to be true to yourself and do good. Right? Do good things for the self. It's getting out of your head and more in your heart energy, right? Getting out of, okay, what I think I should do to what I feel I should do, right? I should be. Okay, let's get some more cards. Yeah, this is with Hermit also, I'm hearing like walkabout. If for someone I'm seeing like with the Hermit, this is time alone. This is actually you being at home alone or just not having any distractions where I'm seeing someone cleaning a house, writing a shopping list, doing their nails, just really pampering yourself, where you're not focusing too heavily on your responsibilities, what has to be done, what isn't done, what bills to pay. It's just more living in the now. Okay. So we have here higher heart activation, dropping shields, divine love, your heart is healed. Right, that's beautiful. The high heart is the area of unconditional love, universal love. So you're actually tapping into this energy here of not opening your heart to yourself, but in doing that, it's going to expand out into the collective. Because if you remember earlier what I said about the energy where being in this act, the energy is balanced. You're going through the motions, but with the Seven of Crystals, it's like something is missing, and now the energy is meant to flow through you and then out into the collective. So this is the way that you conduct yourself, and what you do for yourself is going to release out into the collective. So it's very important for you to connect with yourself, to pamper yourself, to look after yourself, and to be true to yourself. Right? Very, very important. Dropping the shields, removing the masks, right? Tapping into divine love of self and of others. Okay, ancestors' message. We have here the Prince of Circles. Look at that. That is the Knight of Pentacles. So it's a process that's going to take time, and we have the ancestors card here, the Nine of Circles, the Nine of Pentacles. That's the wisdom of the ancestors. So we have here, this is going to take time, right? This is going to take time. This is something where, this is a period where you are meant to really connect with your higher self, really connect with like that oneness. You are the oneness, right? Because I said in the previous pile, you are the divine and the divine is you. So you're having this experience of discovery of self, discovery of what, and actually moving towards what you love. Right, you're recognizing that, and it feel with the Knight of Pentacles, there's a mastery energy here as well. I'm hearing earning your stripes, earning your stripes. And we have the pipe here, which is the agreement. Native American culture, it's an agreement, right? The peace pipe. So you have an agreement with spirit here. So it seems like you are going to be going through a change of releasing this energy, the ego energy, and tapping more into a spiritual, or focusing more on the self. And that is an agreement that you have with spirit, because in you doing that, it is going to reflect out into the collective. Yeah, look at that, earning your stripes. Look at these. These are honor bands. It's like I'm seeing like you've earned all of this. And then with the ray of light coming in, this is divine wisdom. I'm hearing wisdom of the self. To present to the council. That's what I just heard. This is wisdom that you're going to be able to share with others as well. So I'm going to end the reading right here. If this reading resonates, leave a comment down below. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe. And I'll see you next time. Bye. Open your